Okay. So yesterday we saw parental guidance, right? Do's and don'ts we have seen. Now today we'll see IT Act of India 2000. Okay. In May 2000, both the houses of the Indian Parliament passed the Information Technology Bill. Okay. The bill received the assent of the President in August 2000 and came to be known as the Information Technology Act 2000. Okay, the bill was passed in 2000. Cyber laws are contained in the IT Act 2000. Now, what is this bill or this act? It has certain laws, as we have rules and regulations, right? If we are going across certain crimes, then those crimes have certain laws or have certain punishment, right? Those are written in a particular book, right? So here we have IT Act, which has all the cyber crimes plus the laws enforced on it and the punishment what is to be given to them. Okay, so I have IT Act. If I come across certain cyber crime, I need to check the law related to it and the punishment I can get it in the IT Act. IT Act 2000 is an act to provide legal recognition for transactions carried out by means of electronic data interchange, that is EDI, and other means of electronic communication. So, what is important here? What does this provide me? That whatever I am doing, all transactions, all transportation, what am I doing through EDI? Okay, I am passing on my receipts digitally. So you are exchanging or interchanging electronic documents, and through that you are communicating, right? So you have to have a legal recognition. Okay, this act provides me that this is legal and this is not legal. Okay, the transactions what you are carrying out, they are legal if you do this, if you are in your own account and if you are transferring that money, if you are logging into your account, if you are exchanging something, right? But you are in your account, so that is legal. Okay, but if you are hacking someone's account and going in someone's account and then transactions are taken place, that is illegal. Okay, so what is legal and what is illegal is being told in IT Act 2000. Okay, whatever exchange or transaction taken place with the help of electronic communication comes under IT Act. This act aims to provide legal infrastructure. It provides me legal recognition, plus it provides me legal infrastructure for e-commerce in India. Okay, it gives me a proper way. E-commerce is what money transactions I'm doing, online shopping I'm doing, online classes I'm going through, right? So online payments are there, that comes in e-commerce. So it gives me a legal infrastructure. Now your Amazon. Amazon is a legal platform, right? Wherein you can go for shopping. Your Flipkart, legal platform. Why are they legal? Because they came across this IT Act and they suggested, yes, now this is legal. What infrastructure we are providing is legal. Fine. The cyber laws have a major impact for e-businesses and the new economy in India. Right? Because of this, people are sure that my card information is saved. Right? In my Amazon, my card is saved. Okay, I just need to put the CVV code and I am getting the OTP and my transaction is done, right? So because of this cyber law, people, the customers are sure that my information is secured with this particular company. Okay, why is this? Why are they so sure for security? Because there are certain cyber laws which are given and certain punishments which are given. So they are okay. This is there. If this happens, this will be the punishment, and I will be going across, or I can go for e-businesses, right? Or it is a new economy also which is enforcing economy to grow because of e-business, because of e-commerce, my transactions. Now, very few people have cash in their bags or in their pockets, right? What people do, they prefer going for GPay or Phone Pay rather than getting the cash and paying it, right? So by that, what has happened? Economy has increased, has progressed in India, right? Because of this e-businesses. And that is a very good impact for our economy. So it is important to understand what are the various perspectives of IT Act 2000 and what it offers. Okay. The IT Act 2000 also aims to provide for legal framework so that legal goodness is accorded to all electronic records and other activities carried out by electronic means. Okay, so we get a legal goodness if I have all the electronic records what I am exchanging, right? So I have a framework by which I can suggest yes, this is a legal thing what I need to go for, and I can use that particular app or software, or it may be anything, any e-commerce sites also I can opt for. Okay, because they are carried out through electronic means, and this is aimed, or this is written in IT Act 2000. The act states that unless otherwise agreed, an acceptance of contract may be expressed by electronic means of communication, and the same shall have legal validity and enforceability, right? So if unless and until I agree to the terms, I agree to the laws, okay, which are forced by that particular company. Now, Amazon has certain laws, certain rules and regulations are there. I should be agreeing to the terms, and then I am accepting that contract base, right? So unless and until I go for Prime, so I am a Prime user, right? So I need to pay a particular amount for a particular time. Okay, so I am valid for that particular time, right? Legal validity. So I have enrolled for it. I'm going on for a Prime Amazon. So I have paid and I told them this is what I would be agreeing for. This is just for 1 month, 2 months. I cannot tell them to extend. I had paid such a amount and it should be big or more time should be given. No, I am accepting the rules. Right? It is told for 3 months. I have to agree for 3 months. If it is for 6 months, 1 month, I have. That is what my legal validity is, right? And this act states me that whatever you have accepted, you should be agreeing for that, right? You should not fight with someone here stating I had, if it is illegal thing what is happening, then you can fight. Okay, you have customer support, so you can go ahead for it. But if it is legal, you cannot because you have accepted it, right? And you have agreed for the terms and conditions. Fine. So, what are the legal, the salient features of IT Act? The salient features of IT Act are first, digital signature has been replaced. Okay, digital signature has been replaced with electronic signature to make it more technology neutral act. Okay, previously I had digital signatures. One signature was there, right? Digital signatures, and that represented me ki I am a owner of that particular company and that is my signature. Fine. So that digital signature is replaced with electronic signature. Why it is being replaced? To make it more technology neutral act. Okay, a good impact creates by giving this electronic signature. That means the business parties, two business parties which are dealing with on a particular contract. So not necessarily ki they have digital signatures only, but they can go ahead with electronic signatures also. It elaborates an offensive penalties and breaches. Okay, what it elaborates, it tells us the IT Act tells us that if some mishaps occur or if some nice. Wow. Okay. Okay. It elaborates an offenses, penalties, and breaches. It tells me that if something happens, what penalty? If something wrong comes from Amazon, right? If the product is not good, or if some some disturbance or something has happened to that particular product, then what offenses I should take if it is there in cashback, or I have certain different uh, penalties on it, so I can go for it and check in the IT Act also. It outlines the justice dispensation system for cybercrime. What justice is there? What which is the system? What cybercrime he has done? Okay, one example was he one of a person had uh, his bank account details, okay, being passed on through Bluetooth. From Bluetooth, the mobile was hacked and all the details from the mobile was taken it. Once the Bluetooth was connected, uh, a particular demo, or I can say a model of that, a false model of that mobile, one clone of that mobile was made. Okay, so that clone had everything, whatever was there in the mobile. The GPays, your phone pays, your bank account details, everything that person could get just from the Bluetooth. Okay, so if this case has happened from Bluetooth, all my bank transaction was carried out and my bank money was being stolen. Okay, so where I need to go for this? If this was a crime, this is what is being done with that particular person. So where he can't go to a police station. No, he has to go to particular cyber crime centers. Okay, so wherein he will file his complaint and then he can get the justice. Okay, so there are certain systems which tells us that where are those cyber crime points wherein we can go and get the justice. Okay, so it defines in a new section that cyber cafe is any facility from where the access to the internet is offered by any person in the ordinary course of business to the members of the public. Okay, now this IT Act, what it does, it defines me that cyber cafe, it's just a facility wherever you want to go and access that facility, that internet. Okay, the person who is there, who has that business, they all are members of public. I cannot file a complaint on anyone else. Okay, in IT Act, it is being told that if a particular person, if he is doing something wrong with your account, then he is charged to pay something, right? He is charged for the punishment. But if he is just the owner of that particular cyber cafe and one of the computer from that was used for misusing, okay, for phishing or for cracking, okay, that PC was used, but the person is not concerned there, right? The PC which was used is concerned, but the person, if he knows what is happening and if he is not stopping it, then he is responsible in that, right? That is defined in the section of cyber cafe. It provides for the constitution for the cyber regulation advisory committees also. Okay, now this IT Act gives me as a customer, okay, a validity. It gives the business a validity. Okay, it gives certain penalties, certain breaches are uh, decreased, right? Because there are certain offenses which are taken place, so you need to give penalty and you need to close that case, right? So this IT Act gives me a section named for cyber cafe. It gives me a different section for constitutions also, okay, wherein there are certain advisory committees who are working behind this, and it gives me a justice also, right? So all those laws, regulations are written in this IT Act. Now, this IT Act was amended in 2008 and 2011. Okay, and it included many rules for cyber cafe, cyber security, then delivery of services by service providers. Okay, so it had many different cases which was enrolled in it. Audit also was there for electronic documents, etc. But each and every day we come up with a uh, new theft, right? The cyber cafe, or I can say the hacker, had used a different plan for hacking in the previous days. But now, once we go for development, once we go for new inventions, the hacker now is using something new techniques to crash the bank security, right? So previously it was a different case and now it is a different case. Previously in 2008 and 2011 there were certain rules and regulations, but now those had to be uh, increased. Okay, those had to be seen, like the new techniques have come, so new rules, new technologies have come, so new amendments, new penalties, right, new punishments had to be given, and the IT Act had to be improved. Okay, so this IT Act 2000 is improved version of 2008 and 2011. Fine. Then in 2022, a new amendment act has come. Fine. So that amendment act also is having a new improved version of this 2011 act. Fine. So we are regularly checked, corrected, improved for those cyber crimes and cyber laws. Okay, there are certain case studies done for the different kinds of theft, we can say. Okay, just a minute. Clear what? So this case study one, Mr. A checked his account. His account displayed a deduction of rupees 30,000. Investigations revealed the money had been transferred to Mr. B's account. He was informed that he has been a victim of cybercrime. Okay, this person lost 30,000 and he is a victim of cybercrime. He had given his password and name online by replying to an email sent by the hacker. Okay, what he has done, he got an email and he replied to that email stating, telling his name and his password also. Okay, the hacker then logged into Mr. A's account and put in their mobile number instead of his, right? So OTP comes on the mobile number what the B person has, so that when they did make the transfer, the message alert of the transfer would go to their mobile and not to his, right? Phishing normally begins by you getting an email. This is a kind of phishing, right? You getting a mail, let's say from the bank, saying that someone is trying to hack into your account. So you need to re-give your password again. So after you give the password, so you click on the link, then website, is a fake or the spoofed website, you don't realize that your username and password has gone to a fisher, right? So don't at all go for any mails, and especially don't give your passwords. Answer the following based on the case study. What type of cybercrime does the case study refers to? Phishing. What does the term hacker means? He is hacking the account, right? How did Mr. A become a victim of cybercrime? By giving the password through the mail. What precautions should be taken in order to avoid this type of fraud? That I am not at all going to give. It may be legal bank email or illegal, whatever is the case. I'm not going to give the password and ID to the through mails. Okay, that is what precaution what we'll take. Case study 2, source code theft case. Okay, so what is there? Source code is being stolen. Indian IT company gave bug fixing project for their source code by a US company. Okay, this US company was there, was fixing the bug. Bug is the virus or some code which is some creating some problem. Okay, that is what is bug. One of the employees secretly took away the source code on 2 CDs, tried to sell the source code to other US companies and demanded a price of US dollar to 20,000. Okay. He also received advance payment of US dollar 2,000 by wire transfer. Case registered against him and got arrested. Okay. So here what happened is this source code is very important. Now, this source code can be a bank security source code if for example, we consider, okay, so my security alarm is not working. So what happened for that? So I called particular people to crack, to hack my security uh, source code, okay, because there are certain programs which are working behind those security codes, right? So I want the alarm to raise up when some auspicious thing happens in my bank. Okay, so what does that person do? The person whom I called for repairing, for finding out the bug, what that person did is he took all my source code, he took all my source code related to security issues. Okay, so if I have certain security code for thumb impression or certain voice code would be there. So what that person did, he stole all those things, and the next time when he's coming, he can come through those particular things. He can come with the voice code or he can come with that particular tracking, and he can take those codes, right? He can hack the security and take the money. But then what he did, he gave that source code to the other person who wants that bank to be robbed. Okay, so that particular robber, for a particular amount, he gave that source code or the security alarm code. Okay, so if this is the case, it is registered, and this is a kind of hacking. What is done? Hacking and cracking. Okay, fake call frauds. We get certain calls which are fraud and which are fake. So several instances have occurred wherein people receive phone calls that appear to be from their bank, right? So the people calling seems that they are from the bank and they want certain details. The caller usually pretends to be a bank representative or someone from the bank's technical team. In most cases, the caller sounds professional and provides a convincing reason for calling the customer, right? So he gives a particular uh, case why he has called you and why, what is the reason for calling. So he is giving you a very convincing reason that you will be trapped in that particular reason, right? So after giving a false sense of security, the caller then tricks the victim into giving away their personal and confidential data such as one-time password, credit debit card number, the card CVV number, expiry date, security password, ATM PIN, internet banking login ID, and password and other personal information also are given. Okay, so we had one example there stating two people called. There was a particular business person, and these people called him stating that we are from the bank and someone is trying to log into your account. Okay, someone has is trying to crack your password user ID. So what we want is one OTP will come to you, and that OTP you need to give it to us so that we can find out who is that person and from where the account has been hacked. Okay, from where they are trying to crack the account. So that person was scared. Okay, the business person was scared that who is trying to hack my account. So the person calling is from bank. So he is telling me that someone is trying to hack your account. So in fear, what that person did, the business person gave him the OTP and told him that look for it and see that no one is hacking my account and my money is not should not be stolen from my account. Okay, so the business person is giving the OTP to the people calling who assumed that they are from the bank, and the full account was clear. Okay, they took all the money from the bank through this OTP. And later, that business person got a message stating your bank account is having zero balance. Okay, so you should not be giving your OTPs or your credit card numbers to anyone. With all such crucial information at hand, the frauders can easily carry out illegal financial transactions using the victim's name. Right? They'll not use their name, but they'll use your name and they will carry out all the transactions. Students are encouraged to get more recent local case studies and discuss in the class. Okay, so case study 2 and case study 3 are for study purpose. You need to find out many more case studies. Okay, so this brings us to the end of this lesson. Okay, is everything clear, Arpita and Piyush? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So Monday we'll start with lesson number 2, and it's just a small lesson. We'll finish off that also. Okay. For your exam, lesson number 1 and 3 is there for the exam. Okay. Then go through the summary, and I had sent you all the notes page, notes link. So you can just click on that and get the notes. Fine. Chalo then. Take care. Bye.